All right, welcome to the Thursday edition strike. We are a little late this evening, by about 5 minutes because, I had to go take care of things. Uh, I got a poll out there. If anybody that wants to take part of the poll, it's do you own a bolt action rifle? So if you own a bolt action rifle, it can be a Milsurp bolt action. It can be just a Remington 700. It can be you know any sort of bolt action you want. Milsurps are included. So, like, if you got a Mosin Nagant, that's a bolt action. You got, you got a Krag, 1898 Krag, that's a bolt action. So, any bolt action rifle. Let's see who says anything there and whatnot. I got the link for the chat. If anybody wants out there that wants to jump in, they're more than welcome to jump in. But again, as I said, we're running a little late. I can't see if anybody said anything before I posted everything. So, go ahead and sound off again. Let me know you're here. If not, it's fine. I'm talking to dead air. I don't mind doing that too. So, anyways, what's going on, guys? How's your week been? Mine's been shitty. So, yeah. Ugh. Anyways, so we got two people. Yay! Well, Matt takes all of yours, and Yankee takes all of yours, and I'm left with nothing. So I'm not surprised. Uh, I'm not surprised. Mr. F&H is out there. I can't see what he said. Can't see it, but I see you out there, Mr. F&H. How you doing? Scott 79's out there, it looks like. At least participants, it says. So just make sure you say something so I can see you guys. Other than that, I'm just kind of chilling here, going live like I normally do on a Thursday. G-Webs is in with the first thumb. G-Webs is the first thumb. Can't contest it. So, hey G, how's it going? So, anything interesting going on aside from all the news and whatnot? It's like G-Webs is quirking. All right, awesome. So you went live before I did. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. You're always quirking me. Can't get out of it. Oh well. Well, you have fun quirking me. So I'm just gonna sit here and relax. I got nothing else going on right now, so I can go live and do what I normally do. I guess. So. Yep. YouTube, G. YouTube. Who's jumped in with us? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Queenie
no.
jumped in.
You all right?
I'm all right. I just feel like giving you a hard time to drink.
Yeah. It's been a shit week.
It has, actually. It really has. I mean, look at what's going on with Afghanistan, and everybody's talking about it. Like,
yeah.
I turned the news on just now to see if there's anything going on, and it's either, hey, here's Sky News with the COVID scare, or I watch every other American news channel, and they're like, this is how bad the Afghanistan withdrawal is, and I'm like, wow,
yeah. If you, like here in the UK, there's a bit on now and again, but the best channel to go to, I don't watch Al Jazeera anymore because that's just turned into a shit show. But RT, like UK, is all right for getting updates. But what I've been doing since I've opened my Twitter thing, Mr. Guns and Gear, he's been posting a lot of live like video that's coming out.
Yeah. Did you see Never Enough Ammo's video about Mr. Guns and Gear putting his logo over the video of the people dropping off of that plane?
No, I haven't. I've seen someone make a T-shirt already, which I thought was a bit. I thought it's a bit fucking sick.
Yeah, it's a bit soon.
Because it's it said on the T-shirt, like, it was a green like army shirt, like that Put a Farm in It shirt, that type, the same color, olive green, and it had the C-17 on with the people falling off it, all in black, and it says Kabul Skydiving Club, something like established August 2021.
Yeah, I think that.
I thought that was a bit sick, you know. Yeah, everyone, you can make a joke, but there is.
If you think about it, it's funny, but it's also sick. You know, it's like you see it once, you're probably gonna chuckle out of it. But you know, if you look at it for hours, then it's like, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, because I've seen some reports when those planes landed at the other end, like in I've been watching them go into like, I'd have to look back on the radar, but where they've landed, they've had a lot of people that have been crushed inside of where the wheels are, and it's made a right mess of the aircraft, you know. So think of the people that have now got to clean it up before they can then be serviced, you know, go back into service to pick up some more people or whatever, you know.
Okay, we got Warsaw packed out there.
Yeah. But apparently, like the UK sent in some more troops to pull people out. Apparently, we've got and the German aircraft had some problems the other day, but they landed in one of the countries up north and then managed to get in and get some people out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then apparently there's some French special forces working with our special forces going out of the airport where people are in hiding, and this is like British nationals, and then there's some Irish apparently. They're bringing them back to the airport under gunfire, and if they pick up find any other Westerners like Americans or whatever, they're bringing them back. But apparently there isn't any American forces leaving the airport to bring people back, apart from when it first kicked off with the helicopters. Yeah. Because that's one thing they said on the RT news is like it's only like 2 to 3 miles from the US embassy to the airport, and yet they weren't able to drive that distance, you know. And they had to helicopter 2 or 3 miles.
It's just ridiculous.
It is a shit show. I mean, if Biden had got in some freaking A-10s or something when this shit kicked off, like half a dozen A-10s, that would have stopped them from getting to Kabul, because you just shredded them on the fucking road, you know.
Well, you know, if he had actually brought them in instead of leaving them there for the Taliban.
Well, yeah, right? That's what annoys me more is like, because now we're trying to get all the people out that are working there, whatever's left of Americans working there, whether it's civilian workers or military, whatever, and British and everybody else. But we've let all the airports that we built. I mean, that British base, it cost Britain, like Camp Bastion, it was £100 billion base that we built, you know, a massive, great long runway and everything, and we're not even using it. You know, we gave it all away.
I just wonder how much money that, you know, collectively the American people paid for.
Well, it's something like
equipment that was left in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Well, just what they gave the Afghan army is something like 90 billion or something like that, or 90 million.
But the planes and the weapon caches.
Because a lot of those helicopters they were using, they were built in Arizona. That MD helicopters, they were using those.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and then they had Tucano, like, because they wouldn't give them like A-10, so they gave them like these turboprop. They're really good aircraft. There's nothing wrong with them, are we? Well, I mean, the UK have got a few for training in, but they can be armed up quite well, and they're like high-speed turboprop aircraft. You know, they had a few squadrons of those, and then those other helicopters you see, I think the transport ones, they came from like the Ukraine or somewhere. But like, I saw pictures of the airport before obviously all this shit kicked off, and apparently it was a really nice airport they'd built, and apparently that was donated. Basically, the Japanese gave them the money to build that. Yeah. So that's all been, you know, That's all going to shit.
And I saw, Biden gives them thousands upon thousands of M4s,
Yeah.
M16s, all that. And, he's telling the American people, oh, you need to give up all of your guns.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you just armed a terrorist cell. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, the other day when they showed that room full and they were just all stacked up like cordwood, I mean, all you'd have to do was throw a bucket of diesel on it and light it before you left the room, and those guns would have been flipping useless for them to use, But just to leave stuff, or like an M4 is easy to disable, because if you stand up against a wall and just stamp on it, you break the buffer tube off, But I mean, I just don't understand the mentality of just like, oh yeah, here's everything, and it doesn't matter. But what is good, what I'm reading is like the Northern Alliance, which held out in a valley north of Kabul, all through the Soviet occupation, and they fought against Bin Laden, they fought back against the Taliban and the Russians all at the same time. They've now moved back to that area, and they're making like a redoubt, and they're going to hold out, and they're asking for, obviously countries to support their effort to resist. But whether anyone will or not, I don't know.
Now, is the vice president with them or something? The vice president of Afghanistan.
I think so. Yeah, the actual president, he's just done a.
Because I heard the president fled with a lot of money that he absconded.
Yeah, he got to the airport with so much bags of money. Apparently, it was too heavy for the helicopter, so you had to leave it on the runway, on the tarmac, and then just go with what he had. So, God knows what he had, like banknotes and probably gold and coins and whatever, But, apparently,
he went to another country.
Yeah.
Whereas I heard that the vice president has shacked up with people up north.
Yeah. Well, I just found on Twitter. a link to those.
And if that's true, the vice president is shacked up with the people up in northern Afghanistan. And those people. That I would say that those people, if they're supporting the vice president, then they're the legitimate government, right? Yeah.
And there is some other smaller areas where the Taliban have come in and they've taken control, put up their flag and taken down the Afghan flag. But then later on, Afghans have then taken that Taliban one down and put their own national flag up, back up, which is pissing a few of the, obviously the Taliban are going to start executing people.
Yeah.
But, that Northern Alliance, it is the son of the original leader. He was known as the Lion of Peshawar, which he was killed by Bin Laden before 9/11 because he was trying to warn America and everybody about the attacks. And he said, if they kill me, something big's coming. And then obviously you had 9/11. But obviously before that, there was the 4 attacks under Bill Clinton a long time before 9/11.
Right.
Where nothing was done. You had the US Cole bombing, USS Cole, the 2 embassies in Africa, Tanzania and Kenya that were bombed, 2 American embassies. And then you had the first World Trade Center bombing, which was that van they put in the basement, which did a lot of damage in the basement, but not much out to the actual towers. But yeah.
Yeah.
It is a shit show. At least
we got Mr. Bilingual in here. Travis Peters.
Oh my God. What's going on, guys?
Not bad.
Well, this is the Thursday edition where we just talk about any topics.
I thought Mr. Bilingual is Richard over there because he's speaking English and English.
He's translating American English to British English. So all the S's he's turning, all the Z's he's turning back into S's.
Oh well, good. That's something I've been in favor of for a long time now.
Well, because with nationalization, instead of a Z at the end, they use an S.
And then you got to put the U in there after the color, right?
If the word ends with IZE in American, it's ISE in British.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, I've been spelling Grey GREY that way for years, just regardless of what people say. So, goddamn it.
Well, one thing I've never been able to work out with your spelling is like the way you all say Iraq, which is like Iraq, and it's like a America. It's just Iraq. It's not Iraq.
In Iraq. It might depend on the dialect or where the person's from that's saying it in the U.S. because there's some places where people pronounce it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just Iraq. It's not Iraq. It's like me coming to America and say I'm coming to America.
You're coming to America, not the America, but America.
Yeah.
There you go.
What the America?
Yeah.
I'm fine with the America. I'm fine with that.
Shouldn't we really be like Central America, and then North America could be Canada, and South America could be Mexico, and then everything below that, just let them figure that out themselves?
There's Central America, and then there's South America. Central America is like Mexico and Guatemala.
Yeah, I know geography. I'm just saying it'd be kind of funny though.
Yeah.
And Warsaw Pact is trying to push Chinese Tokarevs on me. I'm not interested.
No.
I do not want a Tokarev. I'm fine with my 1911. I'm even though I really don't like some of the zombie stuff on it, I'm still fine with that 1911 too.
That zombie.
Put some black diamond grips on it or something. That'd be cool.
That zombie green.
Some, actually.
Yeah, but that zombie green color, I like that. It's a nice color.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's fun to play around with.
Honestly, if it was me, I'd just get an OEM slide, an OEM slide, and throw that on there and be done with it.
See, I like the slide. That's my favorite part of it. The grips are okay, but I mean, I like the slide. Richard, are you here in the States, or where are you at right now?
No, I'm in the UK. I live in New Forest in the UK.
Oh, cool. All right, man.
Richard knows all the celebrities.
Knows all the what?
He knows all the gun celebrities.
Oh, there you go. All right, cool. Oh, you mean they don't block our channels in the UK? Well, that's good.
No, not yet. They are talking about it.
Not yet. Yeah.
Apparently, that idiot that did the shooting in Plymouth the other day. Apparently, they're saying that he was subscribed to some gun channels on YouTube that promote gun violence and stuff. And I was thinking, well, who are these channels then? Because none of the channels I watch.
Look, man,
I wouldn't even say James Yeager promotes violence.
If I show you how to drive a car and you go mow down a bunch of people in a Walmart parking lot, am I liable for that because you chose to break the law? No.
Well, this is it.
No. Yeah. Well, it depends on the Democrat you ask.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid, Travis, you do that in New York, because then they'll try and take all your guns away for some reason.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing that ticks me off at the moment, because last December, I mean, a woman that I was due to meet up with from Kentucky, she got knocked down and killed by a drink driver. If the flight ban hadn't been going on and all this crap,
so the future Mrs. Richard died. Okay.
Yeah, basically, she could have been. She had a chance to be. She had more of a chance to be than other women. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that your girlfriend died.
No, that's all right. She wasn't my girlfriend. We were just going to meet up and see what happened. But it's difficult. Yeah.
Well, with the right amount of alcohol, lots of things can happen.
Yeah.
He's downplaying it, but he was like, "Yeah, I kind of wish it happened."
Yeah. Well,
man, with enough Bulmer's Woodpecker cider, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Right. But no, it's just everything's going on right now. Whew.
Yeah. So that's like I said to people, like when they were talking about guns. Well, can I sue the car manufacturer of the car that knocked her down and killed her?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Ford or BMW or whatever.
Look what Defense Dad said. Jesus, I just came in and the first one I hear is Tokarev.
Nice strike.
What's up?
I want to apologize on behalf of all the good teachers out there. I'm getting tired of seeing teachers stepping out of their bounds and giving their political rants during class.
Oh, one got fired.
That just irks me. That just drives me nuts. There's this one teacher in Utah that just flipped out and started spewing her political viewpoint. You don't do that.
Leftist?
Is that woman with glasses
on?
Yeah, I just saw it on Twitter. Someone had it on the Twitter feed. She went off on students and she's been fired.
Travis, I hate to say it, Travis, but you were probably like the last vestige of conservative-ish. I say ish because you're more libertarian than you are conservative. Okay.
There's more people like me. I would say more teachers that I know in Nebraska.
I would say you were the last vestige that's in the education system.
Oh, dude, it's not my place to push my political view on you. Now, it's my place to maybe foster a conversation between students or to moderate a debate between students in the correct classroom atmosphere. Say like, a poli-sci class or something.
Yeah.
But to just sit there and start screaming at people because they didn't get their vaccine or whatever, that's not my place, man. That's not what I'm being paid for.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
I mean, I honestly
Travis,
I don't like to give personal advice to kids because they take what you say very seriously. So I'm like, this is a discussion for your parents or maybe your counselor. I'm not the person to ask. I mean, if it's like a car question or something obvious or a video game question, I'm like, oh yeah, man, get the latest Halo download. You
teach computers in Spanish, so
I have. I don't do computer science now. I did in the past. Yeah.
Okay, but you've done computer science, and you teach Spanish,
programming, hardware. Yeah.
So there's no politics there. It's just
no. But like when stuff comes up in classes like this isn't the environment for it. I'm not gonna host this debate. You guys can
put this string in this code, and you run it and see if it works or not. Okay, kids.
Yeah. We were too busy trying to write our own apps to care.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's up?
Warsaw Pact is saying you've got a Mosin, you got an SKS. Might as well make a Chinese collection. Nightstrike.
I do.
Yeah, I know. I've got a Mosin, I've got an SKS, I've got an M14.
Did Norinco ever do 1911s, like imported to the U.S.?
Yeah, Norinco did import a couple.
Oh, dude, that's what you need to shoot for. That'd be cool, man. That rounded out. You'd have the forgery collection, right?
The forgery. There we go. They call it the forgery collection.
The forgery collection by Hallmark. Yeah.
I could find the Norinco 1911. Yeah.
Well, with all those guns they've got in Afghanistan now, it won't be too long before
the problem is I'm looking on Gunbroker right now, and there's one no reserve for $600.
Yeah.
A Norinco 1911. There's another one which is a buy now for $1,900. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not paying that much for a Chinese.
No,
Chinese
not
1911.
I mean, when I looked at those Kunans the other day, I don't mind paying $3,000 for a Kunan, but I'm not paying $2,000 for
a Chinese-made 1911. I would pay probably about $300 or $400 just because of just because of quality.
Yeah.
And that's how much I'd pay for a and how much I have paid in the past for a Philippine-made 1911, which is probably made better.
Yeah, and those Valmets are the same. I mean, when I looked at them a couple of weeks ago, when I said to you about them, what those prices were, I can't remember what it was now, like $4,000 or $5,000. I don't mind paying $4,000 for one because I know, like, the knife on its own is worth quite a lot of money. It's made as like the bayonet. It's a bayonet knife because it's made for survival as well as like out in the woodland of Finland, and the forests and stuff. And if those not.
Travis, they're saying keep the indoctrination out of school, except for PSA indoctrination.
Oh, God. Well, I used to keep copies of American Rifleman magazine on my magazine rack in my classroom and like hunting magazines and stuff. They had them in the library. Nobody ever cared. But again, I was in a completely different rural environment where like I'd have kids that would show up like fresh from the deer stand or the duck blind, like literally rolling in with like waders on and stuff because they were going to be late the first period. So like it's a whole different kind of attitude when you're not in some of the urban areas.
Right.
Hey, Richard, can you have a Valma in the UK? Is it actually you can actually get one?
We used to have them before they banned semi-autos, like in semi-auto centerfire in like 1988. So since then, no. But I knew a few people that did have them because they were coming in like new from Finland.
Okay.
But now, unless you're in Jersey, which is an island between France and the south of England, that's the only place that you can have like semi-auto centerfire. I mean, at the moment, we've still got our semi-auto shotguns, but because of what that idiot did the other day, they're on about some more bans coming in. But he used a pump action.
Yeah, because bans totally stopped.
Of course
stopped that Parliament person from getting shot, right?
Yeah, well, of course I do. But also the other thing, see, in the UK, if I come up behind that guy and twatted him with an axe or something in the back of the head, I'd be the one that'd be locked up at the moment, and he'd be the one that's being babysitted. Apparently, he had asked for mental help, and he'd been turned down. And then, he whatever's triggered him off. He first shot his mother, and then went out and shot those other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's ridiculous, And then there's some fuds now saying that like living out in the country with their shotguns, and they're saying, oh well, I don't understand anyone that lives in a city that needs a shotgun. Well, if that's your sport of interest, then it doesn't matter where you live. Just because you're poor and you have to live in a block of flats, like an apartment block or a housing estate, it doesn't mean you should be any more not privileged to own a firearm than anyone else living out in the country. It doesn't, and this is a problem with these FUDs. They turn a lot of people away from ownership, and then they moan that everything gets expensive because they're the only few that can have everything.
Right.
But it backfires on these people. These. Oh well, if you live in a city or in a town, I don't understand why you need to own a gun. Well, you don't. Yeah, you don't shoot in your house or whatever. You go to a range and shoot, or go clay pigeon shooting out in a field somewhere. But to be like basically, I call it racism, because you're saying, because where someone lives, they have to be stopped from owning something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pathetic.
I don't understand that either.
No.
Anyways, all right. Well, the poll I got going out there seems about done.
I do have I got the Mossberg Thunder Ranch rifle here. I was the first one in the UK to order one.
And the poll now. I'll put another one up in a second.
Dude, those Thunder Ranch interview videos are freaking hilarious with the TFB guy and what the hell's his name? The main guy that runs Thunder Ranch. Yeah. Gives us pieces of advice.
Yeah, well, I looked at them at the NRA show. I don't know how long ago now, and they had like a couple of different versions of that. What's it, MVP rifle, whatever they call it, and they sent a couple of different calibers. Well, then they came out with the Thunder Ranch version, which there is some other Thunder Ranch rifles which are semi-automatic. I can't own them here, like Aero Precision do one. But then I looked at the Mossberg and I thought, and then I said to them, well, what magazines does it take? And they said, well, SR 25 pattern. And I said, right, that's okay. I'll get the 308 one. Well, we phoned the gun shop I'm involved with. They phoned up Mossberg, and the first person they spoke to, I don't know what you're talking about. And then, right, okay. So you want to be difficult, Anyway, a couple of days later, Mossberg actually phoned back and said, oh no, that person that you spoke to didn't know much about what's going on with the what we can bring in. So yes, we can get that rifle. You're the first person that's asked for one. So it took a few months, but it came over on the next batch of Mossbergs from America, and then it went to the proof house here in Birmingham, and then I've got it. Well, it's at the gun shop at the moment, because technically at the moment I don't have anywhere to shoot. So my guns are out there like the main firearms. Yeah.
You're talking about the Mossberg MVP bolt action rifle? Is that
that's it? Yeah,
okay.
Green stock. I put a picture of it on my Twitter feed the other day, because I've got pictures of it.
So that you guys can have bolt actions in the UK, then that's not a
Basically, if it's semi-automatic, where I am in like what they call England, so basically all handguns are banned apart from say flintlock and percussion cap revolver. And then you've got these ones you can have like 22, like say it's like a 1911, but the barrel's extended, and then you've got like what I call and a lot of others call like the coat hanger hanging out the back of it, which is like a wire. It just increases the length of it, so they call it a carbine rather than a handgun. But yeah, and like semi-automatic rifles and that, we can have anything in 22 and any shotgun caliber. And then you've got other parts of the UK where they can own more, like handguns are only banned in like England, Scotland and Wales, like Gibraltar, Jersey, Guernsey, Isle of Man and all the Falklands and all that. They've still got all their handguns.
What about up in Ireland?
Yeah, Ireland itself, the southern part of Ireland, that's a completely different country. So I don't know 100% what Irish gun laws are, but Northern Ireland, that's one of the parts of the UK where you can still own a handgun. And if you're like ex-police or whatever, you can actually own. It's the only part of the UK where you can actually own it for like a self-defense, so you can carry it every day.
Oh, okay.
It's not just for the range, but you have to be like either ex-military or ex-police because of the problems with the IRA and all the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up.
It's a bit like the Taliban death list at the moment, where they're trying to track down people.
I bet, man.
We got a $2 super chat from Daniel saying Night Strike can get that sorted out with the Queen. No, I don't think so. the Queen and I don't see eye to eye. You know, it must be something to do with the fact that you know, they're the Windsors, and you know, I'm not a Windsor. Must be something with that.
That's it.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Well, the last sensible one that we had was like the Duke of Edinburgh, and he died a few months back, you know. But he was the one that he was always saying like the handgun ban is pathetic, you know. And the rest of it. Obviously, he had some friends that lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's my thinking behind it. But he was the only one that was on our side. Like, but anyway, the voice is an opinion, you know. But unfortunately, he passed away just before he got to 100.
Well, you know,
he was quite good sometimes. He had his funny moments.
We got another poll out there. Apparently, the guys out there said they wanted another poll, so I put out AK-47 or AR-15. Go ahead and make your vote.
Can't we just be happy and have both? It's like Xbox and there's Nintendo or Xbox and Sony.
I wanted to put both, but you know, I figured, you know, we need to figure out who the hardliners are and who the who the people still sitting on the fence are.
Yeah. So Richard, this isn't gun related, but what's the kind of the UK reception of the Crown series on Netflix? Do people think it's an okay portrayal of it or not? I'm a huge fan of the series. Kind of curious.
A lot of people like it. I mean, a lot of people look at it as it's not like exactly 100% truth, you know.
Yeah,
There's a lot of drama.
Ever is on TV.
And then some people are confused because it confuses them, and they think everything that's in it must be true because it's like based on a you know, real life events.
Recounting and stuff. I mean, me growing up watching the Royal Family on TV and stuff. I mean, it's interesting.
Okay, we got another question for you, Richard.
Uh-oh.
Pale Horse is asking, how does our English friend feel about it in the very near future? He'll be his own a minority of his own in his own country.
No, yeah, that's what I've been trying to get out.
Yeah, no. What was before? It was the Pakistanis that were going in illegally entering the UK. Then it was like everybody and their brother from Syria.
Well, the other day there was
now
over
it's Afghanistan.
Yeah, there was over 1,000 that came over from France the other day, and just in one day in rubber boats. Like they've done better in little rubber boats than the German army ever did in landing craft.
There you go. You know what would be funny? There are still some of those sea mines they never took. Got rid of.
Yeah.
They still got some out there. I know they haven't covered all of them. It'd be funny if one of those rubber boats hit one of those sea mines.
Off the coast of Dorset, which is like the next county over from me, there's a whole shipload of them. Obviously, they weren't prime; they were transporting them. But there's a whole shipload in the channel. Because a diver once he dived down onto the ship, pulls himself puts his hands over the edge of the hull, over the loading hatch, and pulls himself in, and then fuck, what am I looking at? You know, and it's all these sea mines that are stacked up. Obviously, they're loaded with explosives, but they're not primed to go off. They were just being transported. Yeah. And that's a ship that was hit by a U-boat or whatever.
Probably should have detonated before it sunk, you know.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of junk out there. I mean, I used to do a bit of diving before. I had some dive books, which was interesting because there was a lot from the First World War as well as the Second World War. You know? And those landing craft that those you know of the E-boat attack that came out of Cherbourg that attacked them. The American landing craft and sunk like half a dozen, and they were on their way to a D-Day practice.
I don't remember that one.
No, that's part of Operation Tiger. They went out one night from Plymouth down in Devon and Cornwall, and they were doing a circuit up to Dorset, and they were coming back down to the southwest to do an actual beach landing. So the journey time was the same length of time as going to France, and these were part of the soldiers that landed not on Omaha but Utah. And some E-boats came out of Cherbourg, some German their torpedo boats, what they call it, E-boat, and they found them on radar in this convoy. And they thought, because of the unusual shape they didn't recognise what a tank landing craft looked like, what it actually was. So they thought they were more like oil tankers or transporting fuel around the coast of England. So they attacked them with torpedoes, and obviously it was something like 800 lives were lost. American GIs that were due to land on Utah Beach. You know, this is a practice back in the beginning of 1944.
Yep, and that's why they got overrun and destroyed.
There's you find quite a lot of information about it on.
I want to get your opinion on something. Okay, you're over there in England. What is your stance on Sealand?
Sealand.
Sealand.
How do you mean? What, the little fort that guy's got?
The little fort that guy's claimed as a country.
Yeah, he's got his own money and whatever. I mean, it makes me laugh, but it's technically I just look at it as a bit of a joke, really. Because it's too small to be of any significance.
Yeah.
If it's like
I believe it's called the Principality of Sealand.
Yeah.
The what? Did they see one too many Gundam TV series?
Yeah, but it's just more. It's more like a, like you get the villain on James Bond. It's more like a sort of a base, like a villain off a James Bond film. But if it was more like an island, a proper island or something, you could have a bit of agriculture there and everything else. Then set it up as your own country.
Anyone who doesn't know what Sealand is, I will go and screen share a picture of it just because it's funny.
Yeah. It's basically an anti-aircraft gun position that they put out. It's
basically a radio platform / gun platform that they built out in the ocean. They built thousands of these all around England back during World War II. And some dude got a hold of one. I don't know if he bought it or he just claimed it, and he proclaimed it its own country.
Yeah. Well, I think the guy that's got it, the guy that's got it now is the son of the original owner, that set it up as his own country.
Yeah. So this is Sealand. It's an old fort out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
So. But again, Uh-oh.
Yeah, they were put out there to stop when the German bombers were coming over from Norway and France. And everything across. Because they put them. Well, one place where they did put a few of them was at the head of the Thames estuary, because they were using at night with the moonlight and everything shining off the River Thames. You could basically fly up that to bomb London. So they put a load of them out just in the mouth of the estuary there. So when they came over, they got pasted with anti-aircraft guns.
Uh-oh. We got another super chat from Daniel.
You got two.
$2. Night Strike can probably make you a new country. I wish I could. I really wish I could, but I don't have the capabilities to make a new country for Richard. All the other, what do they call those? Sea bases. They pretty much tore those down, or just blocked off access.
Some have fell over in storms and been damaged, and some have been hit by ships, and then others have been demolished.
Yep. Because
they basically, that one you showed in that picture, they float it out there, work out where it's going to be, and then just sink it in position. It's actually all made on land, similar to those Mulberry Harbours they used on D-Day.
Exactly. So, I mean, I'd like to have a country of my own. I won't argue on that, but I don't think I can get away with the Republican Night Strike. As much as I'd like it. That way I can call it a true republic and not a representative republic, or
well, you can move to Traviland if you want to, the land of the Travi.
No, I can't.
Traviland. No, okay, it's tax free. There's no NFA laws. Yeah,
I wish.
That sounds like Afghanistan.
Gumdrop rainbows and rivers of fun. Yeah.
So that's right next to Afghanistan, right?
Yeah, that sounds like
absolutely not. We're somewhere out in the Bahamas.
It's somewhere around the Bahamas.
Right. That would be nice, because you get those islands that come up for sale now and again, but the Bahamas government won't let you set up your own country. You've got to live within their rules, And some people tried to do that before,
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, text message. Let's see.
I see. Richard, do you have a YouTube channel or not?
Yeah, it's out there. It's I don't have any videos on it.
Oh wow!
Anymore.
Okay.
Oh wow! Defense Dad is getting really vicious. He said,
"You want me to send you something? You want to borrow like an AKV or an AR or something? I can send you whatever you want." I mean,
Defense Dad, I got your text message, and man, you are vicious.
Yeah, I did have some videos on there before, different work and firearms and bits and pieces. But after I came back from Eric's in 2019, I had some problems with some people here and YouTube as well, so I just deleted all the videos. Yeah.
Cool, man.
I'm not going to share that one, Defense Dad, but that's mean, man. That's mean.
Yeah, because I shut my Instagram down at the same time. But I've just opened up a new Twitter page.
Now, do you have to worry about your government coming after you for the stuff you put up on Twitter? Just even mild expressions of your political opinion, or not?
No, I don't, because I'm not like that radical. But and now they are saying, because of this shooting in Plymouth for the shotgun, they are saying now they're going to
have an uninhabited island in my pond. I hope the Chinese don't claim it.
Yeah, they're going to. They're now saying they're going to like start looking at people's social media if you own firearms. So I'm not trying to antagonize, because I'm in the middle of building a range at the moment, and I don't want to. I've already spent like a bit of money, and it's going to take a bit more money to build, and I don't want to like basically lose all that money that I've sunk into it. And if they say, "Oh, you can't," we're not going to let you have any firearms. I shouldn't have a problem, because the first reason why I'm trying to build a range is we have like air cadet and army cadet forces here. Like you join basically from the age of like 14, and you can stay in until about 20 or whatever, 18. It's what they call the army cadets, the air cadets, and you've got the naval cadets as well. And all the ones around my area, they've got nowhere to shoot on a regular basis to get their shooting qualification, like I had when I was an air cadet.
Sam of Anarchy 92 is out there saying hello all. How are things? Things are good. Things are good.
Yeah. So that's the
Daniel says, how'd you make all the continents last time at Night Strike? Well, I didn't make them at all, but if I had made them, I would have willed them into being. But I haven't. They aren't mine. I do not claim them, because I would not claim, South America or most of the Middle East. No.
Nope. Some of those ones where you see them, like it's Dubai, where you just get a four-wheel drive and just go driving it around the desert. I mean, yeah, it'd be fun a few times, but it get boring. I think there's not enough there to do with it.
Man,
Got no Tony tonight.
No, Tony's probably busy doing
house building.
Yeah.
He put one of the pictures up on his Instagram. I saw that because he linked it through from his Twitter. But the better picture that I had, he didn't use that one. He used the first picture I'd sent him. So I thought he'd have used the one that made his mug look a bit better.
So for those that don't know, apparently HK announced last week that they're going to bring back the SL8 rifles, and I'm like, great. That's the import version of their G36. It looks
that'd be nice.
It looks god awful here in this picture, but
what are people having sent off to Tommy built to have modified then?
SL8s. SL8s.
What have they changed?
Yeah.
Have people just been buying the SL8s that were here before they stopped importing them, or what?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, because the whole Tommy build thing's kind of new to me, because
So,
anybody
doesn't know what an SL8 looks like. This is an SL8. It's basically the import G36.
Yeah.
It looks ugly, doesn't it? I'd rather have a Tommy built, honestly.
Yeah, that's not the proper stock. That's more like a DMR type version they've done.
Isn't the US version a single stack 10-round mag too? Some weird.
That is the US version.
Yeah, it doesn't have a double stack mag, right? You have to have a magazine bored out or something.
Yeah. That's a single stack.
Did you guys see the Aliens Nerf gun that they're releasing, the pulse rifle?
Yes, I saw that.
Dude, I so want it, but I want to drop $95 on it. I'd almost rather have like a resin model display version of it off eBay that would, already be painted and done,
No, Daniel says at Night Strike, just being modest. No, I'm not being modest. I mean, honest. I didn't create the continents. I wish I did. I can't, claim that one. Oh, Travis, I sent you a text message of what Defense.
Oh, everybody's texting me. You're texting me. Defense Dad's texting me. My mother's texting me right now. It's just, yeah.
I know. Everybody.
You're looking good, whatever that means. All right, let's see here.
That's what he sent me. It's like, wow. I don't think I can say that out loud.
Yeah. Look, we're just trying to help our friends get out of there, just kind of expand a little bit of their horizons, and maybe just seek out new things and new interests.
Sam Anarchy 92 says the G36C is one of my favorites. I like the G36. I like the G3 or the HK91. I like HKs. I just don't like HK's technical support because it's literally non-existent.
Yeah. And that newer one as well. You can get that in 22.
Okay. Daniel says, I bet if you say Tony 3 times, he will appear at Night Strike. Okay. All right. Artisan Tony. Well,
doesn't an artisan usually mean unsymmetrical and overpriced?
Don't say that to him.
Okay. I mean, I know he does good work, but damn.
No. Jumpy Killer says G36 likes to melt. The old ones did. The current G36s don't have that problem. They fixed that early on, Jumpy. They fixed that early on, so they don't do that anymore.
Forgotten Weapons has got a video on that.
I'd like an SL8, but if they're importing them, the price they're suggesting for the import is like $1,700. No, I don't want an SL8. I'm good. Yeah. I'm not paying $1,700 for.
Does it offer any performance or accuracy? Like
no, it just looks
anything we have here.
No,
no. Okay.
No. So, yeah.
I guess if you just want kind of that tactical thing that you got to play with in the video games, that's the closest thing you're going to get,
Oh yeah.
Jumpy's asking, by fixing them, you mean having a milled aluminum upper? No, they actually did fix a majority of them that went and melted. So that was it had something to do.
It did not work.
It had something to do with their the receiver.
Yeah, Ian's got Forgotten Weapons. He's got a good video on.
He's got a video
about it. Yeah. A good one to watch.
And Gabriel says, "Where is Artisan Tony?" Well,
he's probably working.
He's probably working.
Where is he? Tennessee. Where is he right now?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I mean, he could be where he normally is in Tennessee, or he could be somewhere else working on something else. I don't know, but all we know for sure is that he's not here.
Hey, Nicer, how are the real estate prices down in your neck of the woods? Pretty fair, or is it getting expensive, or what?
I haven't checked, actually.
No?
Why, you looking at moving south?
No, well, maybe when I retire, I'm going to go. I thought the Southwest is beautiful, or the Southeast is beautiful, man. It's yeah. I mean, I've been to Colorado and stuff, but man, we drive through some of those mountains and stuff, dude. It's gorgeous, man. Yeah. Oh my God. I drove from Lincoln to Orlando and went through the Southeast, and it was just awesome. We drove once, and the second time we took the train from Lincoln, Nebraska to Orlando, Florida. And man, it's awesome. Not much scenery between Nebraska and like Illinois, and then once you get east of Illinois or south of Illinois, then it really starts to look awesome.
Well, I'm looking right now, and in my area, it's saying, listen, 15 acres, $104,000.
That's not bad. The problem with Nebraska is if it's pasture land or cropland, it's insane. Like the prices are nuts.
This is half cleared, half forestry.
Okay.
No house on it.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That'd be nice having a little acreage like that. Yeah. pull a range out back. Probably what I'm gonna do when I retire. Just put a range out back, and I'll take over where Hickok 45 left off, but I'll actually make the videos interesting.
Oh, that's harsh.
Hey, everybody, Hickok 45 here. Hickok Smith & Wesson sent me a revolver.
There's another one out here, 72 acres for 187.
As long as you let other people visit, it will be more interesting. That's the only problem with Hickok. You don't let anyone visit his range.
Oh, what was it? Demolition Ranch went out there once, I think, and that was pretty much
once.
it.
Yeah. But he wanted to come to the UK, and I offered to put him up here because he's saying, like, where can we do a meeting to meet? Because he's getting a lot of you people from the UK asking him to come to the UK to visit, and I said, well, I'll put you up. And then I said, if you arrange to come over when there's a show, like at the Bisley Ranges, I said, that's a couple of hours drive from me. I said, we can go there and you can meet people there.
Jumpy Killer says HK makes really good barrels and finishes. That's about it. If they're going to import, they are probably going to use a civilian spec barrel. Yes. Yeah. Historically, HK does not like the civilian market. And what I never understood is, if HK doesn't like the civilian market and they don't like dealing with civilians, why the hell sell to civilians in the first place?
Right, yeah.
Because people pay the ridiculous prices. Well, not ridiculous, but pay their retail prices on stuff.
I mean, and at that point, it's just like, why? Honestly, why? If you don't like dealing with the people, don't make it for the people. Well,
they are a bit daft because their guns are popular because like the MP5 and all that, and it's the same with Wolf. It's the same with Wolfer with James Bond. I mean, everyone wants to own a PPK at some point. I wish I still had one here. There's certain gun company.
Defense Dad says I like Hickok 45. I'm usually tired, and his videos are relaxing.
Yeah. Oh, they are. I've been watching them for a long time.
Yeah, they're totally relaxing when you need to.
Him and Done Fancy and honestly James Yeager were some of the earliest channels, like not podcasts, but like gun videos that kind of brought me in. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's good. Hickok is a good guy. I've met him. I've met him nearly every NRA show I've been to, and we have a nice chat. But that's when he was on about coming over here to visit. And I thought, shit, I've got to try and find a bed that's like 8 foot long. Flying Rich. Look up your aircraft.
Flying Rich is out there, so hide your aircraft, hide your cars. We don't need him crashing into anything. Also hide your homes.
Yeah.
We don't need them, going out of nowhere and jumping out in front of Rich and, crashing into his plane. He's like, quit talking about me. No, we are never going to stop talking about you, Rich, because it's hilarious and it's fun.
Crump's the worst. You're whining about.
Yeah. Yep. Anyways, what else is going on?
What else is going on? Not really.
Not a lot, right?
I'm doing something exciting. I'm switching from one courier bag to the other, so that's pretty cool. I didn't realize how much EDC school supply stuff I actually have with me on a daily basis. It's pretty scary. Which, by the way, actually, I did a video on that. I did an unbagging of my school bag. A chance you should check that out.
Well, you're a teacher, are you?
Yeah. I'm a high school teacher.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing it for 21 years now.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's another guy on YouTube, Argo J, he's a school teacher as well.
Yeah, there's a couple of us out there that are kind of on the...
And like Hickok's a retired school teacher.
Yep. Let's see here. Oh, did you guys see that Kimber is releasing a micro subcompact 9?
Yeah.
I heard, but
Yeah,
the Mako, was it the Mako, the Kimber 7 or Mako 7 or something like that?
Yeah,
yeah.
Kimber. I don't really care.
I saw some pictures of it on Twitter a couple of hours ago.
No offense, but it's Kimber. I really don't care. You know,
I thought about maybe trying. There for a while there. Their 1911s had really dropped off in price. Like they were like $600, $550 to get into one, which, you know, I always thought they were $800-900, you know, 45s. But I've been maybe thinking about trying one or picking one up. I don't know. But I've got my Ruger SR 1911, which is freaking amazing. That's one of the best, probably sub $1,000 1911s out there on the market. I got the stainless one. It's so buttery smooth. I mean, it's unreal. Trigger on it's pretty good. I mean, I've shot 1911.
We got a couple comments out there. I gotta go through them.
Go ahead.
All right. So Sam of Anarchy 92 says, at Night Strike, 2 rifles I'd love to own right now are the M40A1 and the HK SR9 PC sniper rifles. Both are chambered in 7.62 by 51. Yep. Good caliber. Good caliber. Gary Stacy's out there saying at Night Strike, the comment period on receiver/frames is due tonight. So, yeah, let me go get the links because, you know, I've had them on my videos for a while. I don't know if I got it on this one. No, I don't have it on this one. Let me go back to my YouTube studio and look, see where which videos I have it on, because then I'll just link straight to, you know, one of the comment periods. I have it on this one. Yeah, here he goes. What is it? The frames, right? So that would be on receiver frames. That'd be the Ghost Gun one. So
yeah,
follow this link. It's probably super long. Yes, it's super long because, well, YouTube hates me. Let's see. Right there. Follow that link. And go ahead, follow that link, and you know, make a comment.
Yeah, leave a polite comment.
I believe that.
I think the next handgun I'm going to pick up is probably going to be a CZ Shadow 2. After getting to shoot some of the Fooses, granted I think they were fairly modified. Yeah, they're so smooth.
Yeah.
Buttery smooth.
Yeah. Jumpy's out there saying HK import of the civilian 416 with amazing barrels and mil-spec bolt carrier group. Now the bolt carrier group is modified for the civilian market, and the barrel quality is par. Probably subpar. Yeah.
Yeah, that 416, they do that in rimfire as well, which on the Henker and Court website.
Jumpy says HK had the potential to dominate the PCC market early on with the USP, but they priced it like $1,000. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know.
Well, it's the same as their SP5 is overpriced.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're going to have it as a proper SBR, by the time you got the stock and paid your tax stamp and all that nonsense.
So the poll is about done. I'm gonna close the polls. Seems like let's see what the results are. What are the results?
Who have you got counted? Counting the votes?
Yeah, we gotta count the votes. You know, there's no overnight votes or anything.
Yeah.
Looks like the AR-15s won, 58%. AK-47s, 41%.
Now, if we had done that vote before the fall of Afghanistan, then it probably would have been the other way. But
yeah, probably would have.
Like the fall of Afghanistan, it's like we've already admitted defeat, man. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, we didn't really. It's not. I don't even want to go into it again. I'm done with it. I'm done talking about it. Nope, we're done.
The only other news I saw today, there was some bloke that parked his truck in DC somewhere and claimed he had a bomb.
Yeah, they found him earlier and they arrested him.
Yeah, and there was the pictures look of it quite impressive. There was a car on fire. I think it was like the Golden Gate Bridge or somewhere, San Francisco. And the pictures look quite impressive. There's a lot of black smoke coming off the bridge right now. It's just a car fire. Nothing to get inside of it. This is where it was parked.
16 gauge. Jumpy wants to correct himself. He says the UMP, not the USP.
Yeah, that's
UMP.
Yeah.
Sam Anarchy 92 says, I want the Kimber custom TLE RL 245 ACP. It's $1,102 on the Kimber site right now. Well, that's quite a gun. Quite honestly, there are a lot of guns I'd like right now, but I can't afford.
Rather, there's a lot of guns I like that. The money's saved.
I've overspent. Like I wasn't expecting to go and buy a bolt action rifle this year, and that kind of got me. And then I wasn't expecting to win a 1911. Thanks, Travis.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm just doing my best. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to keep my 45 ACP, not expend it all with the zombie gun, but I'm gonna have to go and shoot that. Though, Travis, would you get angry at me if I decided to sell that?
You got to answer to Stan. He's the Godfather. Don't talk to me about it. I'm just one of his little henchmen.
Right. So I'd have to answer to Stan, and Stan would probably get angry at me.
You guys keep it around and just have a second fire and put it somewhere in the house where you can keep it for an emergency, or go put it out in the shed or something, or
I think I'm.
Just go run it, man. Just go shoot it and enjoy it.
Well, the problem is, I shoot rifles more than I shoot handguns.
Are you turning into a FUD?
No, I just
Strike.
No.
You're looking at 1022s, aren't you?
Yeah. I can neither confirm nor deny, but no.
I mean, hey, if anything, keep it around for spare parts. If you need them, you need to pull something out or something breaks. You've got a second one in case the shit would hit the fan. You've got a second 1911. You've already got ammo for it, so you might as well just keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
Yes, Defense Dad. I will make sure to do that. And just FYI, you should probably renew your Weight Watcher subscriptions too.
Oh, that was a low blow, dude. That was a low blow. Of course, I don't know. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm just sitting here staring at you guys on GunTube, so I don't know what you're talking
about. He Defense Dad said, make sure your insurance is paid up at Night Strike before you shoot that 1911.
Groundwork and saying, okay, well, one of the things that you're going to need.
Yeah. So, what are you watching, Richard?
Now.
What are you watching, Richard?
Oh no, I've got the TV on, but the volume's turned right down.
No, that was me trying to find your chat. Nice Strike. I accidentally clicked on Matt's video. He's live right now too.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of your sound effects for a minute.
No.
And Travis, I'm fat too, so I need to go on Weight Watchers too. So it's not like I'm not saying anything I wouldn't do myself.
There you go. Good boy.
There are a lot of us chunky individuals in the gun community. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're a rather well-fed stock, I would say. Yes.
Well, we like to eat. I'll give you that.
Well, I mean, if you just walk around your average Walmart and look at the actual groceries they're selling, I'm sitting here thinking, how do human beings even stay alive on this shit? Seriously, if you just walk around and take a good look, it's like, God damn.
Well, the fence.
I can't find anything that's even.
All I'm gonna say, man, is keep joining chats, eating those bananas. You'll get there eventually.
I mean, right now I just want to power down some Oreos, but I got the willpower to say no. So yeah.
Yeah, right. No, Defense Dad says it's still going, man. I'm down 18.7 pounds after.
Look at that, dude. He's gonna weigh less than me pretty soon at this rate. I better hurry up. I better do something.
I honestly need to lose about 50 pounds. But,
dude, you'll feel good, man. You'll have tons of energy. You'll start doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Put yourself up on Tinder. Go find some love.
No, I don't want any love. I saw how well that worked out for you, Travis.
Oh, I know, man. I'll tell you what. I tried, bro. I tried. I did my best.
I think the days of Night Strike finding a Mrs. Strike are over.
Now I know, and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Yep.
It's no good looking at all these Afghanis they're flying in because most of them.
No, I'm not into I'm not into veils.
Most of the ones that are coming out are all men anyway. And they showed the picture of that they managed to get whatever 100 people it was on that C-17.
Did you see that plane where that passenger plane that basically had all those Afghans in them, and it said women and children, and it was all men. Yeah, I'm like.
And the other one, I'll tell you what the other one is. I put it in my Twitter last night. But there's a British guy that actually went on holiday to Afghanistan just before this kicked off.
Yeah.
And then he's had to go to the airport and beg, "Oh, can you rescue me?"
I'm sorry. When I think of going on holiday, I just don't think of Afghanistan. That just does not sound fun to me.
Well, this is the thing. We've had.
He's like, "Can you rescue me? I can't actually get back because there's no more flights."
Yeah, I've been a bit of a knobhead. Can you rescue me and bring me back to the UK, please, Aria? Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
He posted pictures of himself. He posted pictures of himself, like a selfie, on board the C-17, the RAF one that they flew him back to then Cyprus and then onto the UK. And he just got absolutely hammered on his own Instagram.
I bet.
What dick goes to...
You sit there giving a thumbs up, smiling, and there's people just like wailing in the background.
That's it.
Freaking out because they're thank God they're not going to get cut in half.
But you idiot! Why would you go there at this point in time?
I mean, we've had major travel restrictions here on where we can and can't go. There's still I don't know. I'm pretty sure the flights to Canada are still banned. The flights to America are still banned. And yet this idiot go, "Oh, I know. I'll go to holiday to Afghanistan." Really.
But I mean, is there really any threat for Brits in Afghanistan at all? I mean, do people just go and they usually go there and get back safely? I mean, is there really a...
I don't know, because there are people
you're not really
like to go to war zones on holiday, and then I don't know why it is, but and then you've got the backpacker tribe, which this kid obviously is. He's like the backtrap, and Cambodia. Oh no, that's not extreme enough for me, or Laos or something.
Right. We're made through a minefield in a jungle, but still,
a worse shithole. Let's go to Afghanistan on holiday,
Right.
And it's like today. I had them come around because they want to do a study into COVID. So I've agreed to doing a service. So they come around, they test you on your doorstep. You actually do the test thing yourself, but then you just give it back to them. And they're saying, because you're taking part, they give you 50 quid worth of vouchers. And I said, well, what are the vouchers for? Because I said, they better not be for some shitty shop. I said, if there's something useful like for food shopping, then fair enough, you stock up a bit. And I said, and also I said, I don't want holiday vouchers for a cycling holiday in Afghanistan. And the guy just looked at me. The guy just looked at me for a second.
Get you on the finest high streets in Kabul, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy just looked at me for a second and then he just started laughing.
Hey, Nice Strike, I got a jet, buddy. I'm heading over to Sandy's show, dude. I'm gonna jet.
All right. Well, that's a good stopping point. So.
Oh man, don't make me be the reason why you quit.
Well, I gotta go make dinner.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't made dinner yet, so I gotta go make dinner. So, with that, I think we got a good stopping point here. Thanks, Travis. See you later, buddy.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good talking to you guys. Richard, you take care, man. You safe, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You take care. With that, what are the last comments out there? Last comments are at Defense Dad, how'd you do it? No idea how he did it. No idea how Defense Dad lost 18.7 pounds. Well, we'll find out his secret next time on Caliber Corner.
Oh, God.
No. So,
oh, man.
M. Gabriel says, thanks all. And Go Shadow said, at Nice Strike, NEA's chat just ended. Well, that's great. We're ending here, too. So, with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe we'll go 2 hours.
That's what she said.
Instead of 1 hour.
Friday night. Yeah, Friday night.
Friday Night Strike. So, check back tomorrow for Friday Night Strike. Later, all.
Adios, chicos.
Yep.
I come to you.